Hi, I'm Melissa Griffin, contributing editor at Healthcare Packaging. The FDA's Drug Supply Chain Security Act is high on the healthcare industry's priority list as companies strive to create an interoperable track and trace system by 2023. The DSCSA requires that manufacturers and repackagers affix or imprint to each package or homogeneous case of product a product identifier in the form of a two-dimensional data matrix barcode. This identifier must include the product's standardized numerical identifier composed of the national drug code and a unique alphanumerical serial number, the lot number, and the expiration date. This allows pharmaceuticals to be tracked and traced from manufacturer to receiving docks of healthcare providers at the unit of sale. However, hospitals or those at the unit of use level are not within the scope of DSCSA, resulting in a time-consuming, tedious manual track and trace implementation process. Fresenius Kabi, a GS1 US member and healthcare company that specializes in life-saving medicines and technologies for infusion, transfusion, and clinical nutrition, has started implementing RFID tracking into medication inventory at the request of its customers, mainly pharmacies and hospitals, to remove that manual process. RFID implementation was slowed due to the pandemic, but in fall of 2020, Fresenius Kabi became the first pharmaceutical manufacturer to embed medication identification data into an RFID tag, relying on GS1 US standards to provide full interoperability and compatibility. Each RFID tag is embedded into the existing label so that it can run on the company's existing packaging line, making the process fairly invisible to packaging line operators with no contact at the packaging point. Antennas interact with the tags through radio frequency, embedding the needed data. When tags are unreadable or have incorrect information encoded, they are rejected from the line. This RFID solution is not meant to be a DSCSA replacement, but rather an addition to 2D data matrix barcodes. They work as an added layer of protection for pharmaceutical integrity for the sake of patients, while saving healthcare providers time and providing precise inventory control throughout hospitals. Fresenius Kabi reports that its customers have been responding positively to its RFID tracking system, called Plus RFID, and the company believes that RFID is gaining momentum throughout the United States, with a current 11% of hospitals using the technology. The company further explains that using the GS1 standards allows it to work with all of its customers' RFID tracking system vendors, which allows those customers to choose the system that best fits their needs. For more on the pros and cons of Fresenius Kabi's RFID implementation and GS1 US's involvement in developing Plus RFID, read the full story at the URL on screen. And stay tuned as Karen Sukni provides a recap on educational opportunities in connected packaging at Pack Expo Las Vegas. Thanks, and see you next time on Take 5 with Healthcare Packaging.
Thanks, Melissa. So if you're looking for more information on connected packaging and supply chain, I wanted to highlight a few upcoming educational sessions at Pack Expo Las Vegas. Now, this is by no means an exhaustive list, but just some of the events to look forward to. At the Pack to the Future stage, the AIPIA will present pain points for brand owners. How can smart packaging make a difference? That one takes place Monday, September 27th at 3:30 p.m. Also on Monday at 4 p.m., Markham and Maj is offering an innovation stage session on optimizing packaging operations and ensuring compliance and protecting your brand. On Tuesday at 1:30 at the Pack to the Future stage once again, SpecRite will present the transition of packaging to a digital world through data. Thanks, and see you at Pack Expo Las Vegas.